All right. Chris, thanks for joining us here.
Nick, it's a pleasure to be with you.
Awesome audience. What an awesome day. This festival has been superb.
Good morning. How are you guys doing? Great to be here on a nice Friday morning here in Washington, D.C.
It's much better than New York, where I've been getting texts from my wife about our flooded basement.
But not,
and videos.
But not as nice as Georgia.
What's going on? Yeah. All right, well, let's get into it. So you run an energy company.
I do.
At a time of where the debate over global warming, as many of us know here at the Atlantic Festival, is the hottest, most intense debate in this country. Watched a lot of videos of yours, read some transcripts. You are always talking about collaboration. Who needs to collaborate better with whom?
Yeah, let me first, let's give our appreciation to Dianne Feinstein for all that she's done for this country. And that actually ties into my belief about the importance of collaboration, because I think when you see somebody like Senator Feinstein, and whether you like her politics or not, but willing to give of themselves for public service. I mean, here in the Senate for 3 decades, and then the work she did in San Francisco, I think is so very, very important. I'm a firm believer that we've got a lot of incredibly complex issues, and particularly today, we're so naturally instinctive. We go to our corners and we create these incredible divisions. And I worry that those divisions don't bring us the solutions that we must accomplish. And so every aspect of the work that I do and talk about is focused on solutions. And I think we get to those solutions through collaboration. I can get a better outcome by you and I working collectively together to find a solution than I can do by myself and staying in my corner, really kind of advance in whatever ideology I have. And I think about that about our business, because as we move through this energy transition, and we are moving through this transition. I mean, if you ask me today, say 2007, I mean, if you were in my service territory, you asked me, how are we keeping the lights on? I'd tell you 70% of the power would have come from coal. Today, less than 20%, probably around 14%. So we're making that transition, but we've got to do it, I think, in a very collaborative fashion that says there's energy and power that you need to support your lives, to support your business, to support this economy. But we've got to make this transition in an orderly manner that focuses on things like being clean, being safe, being affordable, and also being reliable, but also being resilient when our friends in other countries like to try to come and manage our grids and break into our data. We've got to be incredibly resilient. So I think I can do that better by not having the environmental community on one side and me being on the other side. I love our stakeholder engagement work. I can get better solutions, I think, by us focused on collaboration and understanding the power of collaboration in terms of ultimately finding better solutions for our companies, better solutions for our communities, but also better solutions for the world.
Let's focus on this transition, right? Everybody agrees. We all want it to be clean. We all want it to be reliable. We all want it to be cheap. That would be great. It'd be great if we had a power source that was all 3 of those things and was perfect.
And we can do all of that.
Well, okay.
Yeah. I mean, we can.
All right. Well, let's talk about one of the things. You're all in on nuclear.
I am.
Maybe everybody here is all in on nuclear, but I guess maybe not. So let's make the argument for why nuclear hits all that.
Because one, it's carbon free.
Definitely.
And it's incredibly reliable, and it's not, I mean, whether the sun shines or not, whether the wind blows or not, guess what? It's going to run. And you as customers, you as individuals in your communities and in your business, you want that reliability. And so, yeah, our company made a major investment, and we started a little bit over a decade ago, and we brought the first new nuclear unit from start to finish in this country in over 30 years. And so we're now, thank you very much. And we're moving toward completing the second unit. Maybe, I don't know, there's a shot we could do it by the end of the year, but we've told the markets that we'll get it done by the end of first quarter 24. And so as you look at all the issues that we're wrestling with around the demand for power. I mean, if you listen to Elon Musk, Musk will say we're going to need 3 or 4 times the power we have today to support electrification. Bill Gates said we got to increase power supply by some 40, 50, 60%. And so in order to do that, I can't do all of that with wind and solar. I can't do all of that with battery storage. I can't do all of that with hydrogen. I can't do all of that with carbon capture. One source I think that is fundamental and foundational to the energy grid and to the energy mix is in fact nuclear. And so, yeah, I'm bullish on it. I mean, I'm proud of the work that we've accomplished. Yeah, it wasn't easy. And I'm proud of the team that we have at Southern Company. And what I say to them is that we've demonstrated we can do hard things. And so I think we're in a world today that, I mean, the complex nature of issues are so daunting, and it looks like we can't get them done. I think we have to give hope and demonstrate hope to people that we can do hard things. And so, yes, it's hard. It's not easy. I mean, we're seeing interest rates now we hadn't seen in 23 plus years. I mean, we're seeing persistent inflation. We're seeing things like AI. And my view is AI is not to replace jobs, but is to improve the content of a job and have more satisfaction in work. Yes, it will make us more efficient, but let's not view that as a threat because it's going to replace jobs. Yes, it's going to make us more efficient, but it's also going to make job and work more satisfying because, I mean, the game today is about data. And so as we utilize data to make decisions that we make and run our businesses, you know, as we use more technology, it's going to be more satisfying.
We are going to need a lot of clean technology so
Yes.
we can power OpenAI and my kids can do all their homework with it. 'Cause
Absolutely.
It's a real demand.
Yeah.
Last question with a minute left. Okay, fine. So you're pushing nuclear, which
Yeah.
is controversial, though the audience, particularly the front row, appears to love, which is interesting and exciting.
Well, believe in
But
it.
controversial, I'm hearing
Yeah.
some grunts in the background.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're pushing some controversial ideas. You're at the nexus of environmental justice debates, climate change debates. How are you trying to keep your internal staff aligned, on board, and happy?
Also, I mean, once again, building on the notion of collaboration, of us working collectively together. I mean, we also see in this world today contentions and issues about race, about diversity, and about culture. And those things are not just on the street, as I say. Those issues are prevalent inside the workplace. And so my view always is we have to collaborate. We have to talk. We have to listen. We have to understand. We have to reflect. That helps me develop a better culture. And so my view about the power of collaboration is not just about major policy issues, but it's also about major significant cultural issues to make sure that in our company, we're comfortable having uncomfortable conversations about race, about sexual orientation, about gender, making sure that we're encouraging everyone in our organization as we work collaboratively to bring your whole self to the office. Okay, yeah, we want you in the office, but bring your whole self. And as we do that, guess what? I'm gonna have a wonderful organization. I'm gonna have a wonderful company that people say, wow, I wanna go hang out with Womack. I wanna work there. I wanna do that. And so that's what we're trying to do. And it's an exciting time. Yeah, I mean, a lot of challenges, but guess what? We're gonna get through them. We're gonna be okay. This country is strong enough to make it through whatever challenges we face. But I think it's fundamental that we do this stuff together. So that's my point. That's my belief, and I'm committed to it.
All right, well, we're out of time, so we're going to bring our whole selves off stage.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Chris
Thank you
Womack.
very much.
That was great.
Thank you.